Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Jaya Radha Rase Hari Radha Rase Hari Jaya Prabhu Pada Prabhu Pada Prabhu Pada Jai Prabhu Jai Gaura Hari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Yashodanandana Vraja Janarandana Yashodanandana Vraja Janarandana Unnatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Yashodanandana Vraja Janarandana Yashodanandana Vraja Janarandana Nabira Vanachari Nabira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Jai Vishnupad Paramsa Parivrajacharya Ashtaprasutta Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Brahmachari Haridas Thakur ki प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंदादा कुलगिरि गोवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम की मथुरा धाम की मायापन धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माई की यमुना माई की तुलसी महारानी की Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Buddhist Mission Program की, श्री श्री राधा रास बिहारी ललिता विशाखा की, श्री श्री सीताराम नरसिम्हन की, श्री श्री गौर निताई की, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की, all glorious to assembled devotees, all glorious to assembled devotees, all glorious to assembled devotees, all glorious to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. नया एडिशन हाँ एटीन आपका बेटा है हरे कृष्ण गीता नीचे मत रखना फर्स्ट टाइम इंग्लिश ओके 18 चैप्टर 15th वर्स इनको दिखाना ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय शरीरवान् मनोभिर्यत् कर्म प्रारभते नरः न्यायं वा विपरीतं वा पंचैते तस्य हेतवः शरीरवान् मनोभिर्यत् कर्म प्रारभते नरः न्यायं वा विपरीतं वा पंचैते तस्य हेतवः शरीरवान् मनोभिर्यत् कर्म प्रारभते नरः न्यायं वा विपरीतं वा पंचैते तस्य हेतवः Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivinoda Swami Srila Prabhupada. Whatever right or wrong action a man performs by body, mind or speech is caused by these five factors. The words right and wrong are very significant in this verse. Right work is work done in terms of the prescribed directions in the scriptures, and wrong work is work done against the principles of the scriptural injunctions. But whatever is done requires these five factors for its complete performance. Tatraivam sati kartaram atmanam kevalam tu yaha pashyati akrita buddhitvan nasa pashyati durmatihi. Therefore, one who thinks himself the only doer, not considering the five factors, is certainly not very intelligent and cannot see things as they are. A foolish person cannot understand that the Supersoul is sitting as a friend within and conducting his actions. Although the material causes are the place, the worker, the endeavor, and the senses, the final cause is the Supreme, the Personality of Godhead. Therefore, one should see not only the four material causes, but the Supreme efficient cause as well. One who does not see the Supreme thinks himself to be the doer. Yasya naham krito bhavo buddhiryasya na lipyate hatvapi sa iman lokan nahanti na nivadyate. One who is not motivated by false ego, whose intelligence is not entangled, though he kills men in this world, does not kill, nor is he bound by his actions. In this verse, the Lord informs Arjuna that the desire not to fight arises from false ego. Arjuna thought himself to be the doer of action, but he did not consider the supreme sanction within and without. If one does not know that a super sanction is there, why should he act? But one who knows the instruments of work, himself as the worker, and the Supreme Lord as the supreme sanctioner, is perfect in doing everything. Such a person is never in illusion. Personal activity and responsibility arise from false ego and godlessness or a lack of Krishna consciousness. Anyone who is acting in Krishna consciousness under the direction of the Super Soul or the Supreme Personality of Godhead, even though killing, does not kill, nor is he ever affected by the reactions of such killing. When a soldier kills under the command of a superior officer, he is not subject to be judged. But if a soldier kills on his own personal account, then he is certainly judged by a court of law. Om Ajnanatimrindasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Mano Vishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Upakadamahyam Tadati Svapadantikam Deham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Kadakamana Shri Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Siddham Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lita Shri Shakanikamshcha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Taptakanchana Bhavani Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Shadu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaurabhakta Hare Krishna Hare So what are the 5 factors? Anybody remembers? That are involved in action? Adhishtanam, Adhishtanam Tatakarta, Karanam cha pratak vida, Vividascha pratak chesta, Daivam evatra pancham. Right? What are the 5? One is our body, then the Karta, one who is doing, then different senses, and then different endeavors, and Bhagavan, Super Soul. These are the 5 factors. So Krishna is saying here, Shariravan Manobir Yat. Whatever activities we are doing with Manasa Vacha Karmana, with mind, body and words. Right? Karma prarabhate naraha. Nyayam va viparitam va. Right? Panchaitani tasya hetam. Whether it is just or unjust. The cause is, in every activity, 5 factors are involved. We should remember this. Then Atmanam Kevalam tu yaha. If somebody forgetting these 5 factors and he thinks that I am the only cause, right? I am the only cause. Such a person is fool. Yah pashyati akriti buddhivan, nasa pashyati durmati. So he doesn't see properly, and then he is a fool and a rascal. That is, we are all like that. Right? I am the doer. I am the doer. So we should have this realization that I am doing, but I am not the only doer. Atmanam kevalantiya. Just like we have all these bulbs, right? All the electrical fittings. The switch is also there. But if the electricity is not coming from the powerhouse reservoir, even though you have bulbs and you have those switches, they don't work. Right? That powerhouse from the power has to come. In the same way, we have the senses. That's why Krishna is known as eye of the eye, ear of the ear, mind of the mind. In Upanishad it is said, he is the eye of the eye. So we must, these senses are working because Paramatma is injecting consciousness. Otherwise, they won't work. So we are working with our senses, but our senses are working not because of me, because of Paramatma. So there only it comes. Right? That is why I always say this. We should always chant, whatever work we are doing, whatever, early in the morning when we start doing worship, or even before chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, right? You must chant this verse. Yo anta pravishya mama vacham imam prashuddham sanjeevayati akil shakti dhara swadhamna Anyansta hasta charana shravanattvagadivi pranam namo bhagavate purushaya tubhyam. This is 4.9. 6th or 7th verse, first verse of Dhruva Maharaja's prayers. rumorous prayers. So, he's saying that all this while, my dear Lord, I am like a dead man. Now I see that I have seen you, now you have entered me, now all my senses are enlivened. Right? All my senses are enlivened. So it is very important to understand our senses are working by the mercy of Krishna. Right? Like this these old people, these blind people are there. The instrument eye is there, no? But eye is not working for them. Why? Because Krishna is not injecting consciousness in that eye. Right? Hands are there. For some people, hands do not work. Because Krishna is not injecting consciousness into that hands. Withdrawn. For some people, they withdrawn. Right? Like even very, very rich people like Ambani and all. Right? Even Balasaheb Thackeray. They all became paralyzed in their last days of life. You know, they had crores and crores of rupees in their bank balance. And then they have hospitals in their names. But nothing can work. Nothing in this world can make people work. Right? If that man is paralyzed. Right? Nothing. They can do some physiotherapy and all. He can move around a little bit. Otherwise, I say, right? But we are very proud, when we are young, all the senses are working. I am the doer. Ishwarahum aham bhogi, siddhohum balavan sukhi. Right? I am the Ishvara. I am this, I am that. So, we should be very, very aware of this. Even actually, if you are chanting Hare Krishna mantra, all of you are sitting here and hearing Bhagavad Gita class. I am sitting here and giving Bhagavad Gita class. It is only by the mercy of Krishna, Anugraha. Right? There are so many people, right? They can come and hear, but Krishna is not sanctioning. Right? So he is telling them, go for a movie, nightclub. Why are you wasting your time? Don't waste your time, go to Friday lecture. Right? So, right. Once Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he was visiting Jagannath temple. Jagannath temple, there is always rush. Thousands and thousands of people, they were taking darshan. Right? How many of you gone to Jagannath temple? Went? You went? When? Achha? All those who have not gone, 50% of your life is wasted. You have not gone, right? 50% life is wasted. Omkar, you also didn't go. 50% wasted. So there is so much rush. Then suddenly Pat khul gaya, Lord Jagannath, and then people are rushed. So if you see Lord Jagannath temple, there is Garuda Stambha, right? Garuda Stambha. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu first time he was visiting, he became so ecstatic that he fell unconscious. Right? He wanted to embrace Lord Jagannath. Then the security guards wanted to beat him up. Then he fell unconscious. Then Saram Bhattacharya, he rescued him. Then he took him to his house and all. Then he did Saparya. Then he came back to consciousness. Then Mahaprabhu thanked Saram Bhattacharya that you saved my life today. Then he said, from now onwards, I will take darshan only from Garuda Stambha. Right? I won't go near the mandapam, Garbhagudi. Previously there was a facility, I also went. You can go very near and touch Lord Jagannath and embrace Lord Jagannath, all that. Now they stopped. I did parikrama also. Once Bhakti Gaura Narayan Maharaj told, Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we don't go near Lord Jagannath temple, Jagannath DT, because there are so many Saligram Shilas are there. So usually Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we should not go there nearby Lord Jagannath. So that is one of the reasons maybe. So Mahaprabhu said, I will take only darshan only from Garuda Stambha. If you see Garuda Stambha, Mahaprabhu would feel so much ecstasy seeing Lord Jagannath that out of ecstasy, when he touched his fingers, imprints are there on the Garuda Stambha. You can still see his thumb and all. Anyway, so there is one old lady. She was unable to have darshan of Lord Jagannath properly. There was so much rush. What she did, she climbed on the shoulders of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and having darshan. Then his assistant Govinda was there. And Govinda chastised him. You foolish lady, what are you doing? You are climbing on the shoulders of Lord Chaitanya. Then immediately she got down. Then Mahaprabhu chastised Govinda, Adivasya, you foolish fellow. Why are you disturbing her? Let her take darshan. Right? Let her take darshan. Lord Jagannath, I am very, very impressed that she has so much eagerness to have darshan of Lord Jagannath, which I don't have. Lord Jagannath blessed her that to desire with mind, body and words to serve Lord Jagannath. And she is very, very fortunate. I don't have that fortune to have darshan, so much eagerness to see Lord Jagannath. So Lord Jagannath blessed her, Mahaprabhu said, Anugraha. He bestowed his Anugraha on that lady, that she was having so much eagerness. So why are you chastising her? Then that lady, when she realized she has committed two offences, one by touching the Garuda Stambha, another touching Lord Chaitanya with her feet. Then she begged forgiveness and all that. No, he said, Mahaprabhu said, go ahead. Go and take darshan. Like that. So these are the words of Lord Chaitanya. Jagannath has bestowed his mercy on her. Like that. So only when the Lord blesses us, we should actually, we will be able to chant properly, we will be able to sit and hear Bhagavatam, read Bhagavatam, visit temple regularly. Unless the Lord calls us, we cannot go. Many times, one of our devotee, he is working in with Rajesh Agarwal company and all. Because he has done some good job, they are all going to Vrindavan. So they also booked a ticket for him to go to Vrindavan holiday. Foolish fellow. He was waiting on 4-number platform or somewhere. He is waiting for Rajdhani August Kranti Express in Andheri station. In front of him, fifth number, 5-number platform, the train went. He didn't go. After so many 10-15 years, he could not go to Vrindavan. Right? So unless Srimati Radharani blesses us, we cannot go to Vrindavan. Unless Lord Jagannath blesses us, we cannot go to Jagannath Puri. Unless Lord Nityananda blesses us, we cannot go to Mayapur. Right? Calcutta jayenge, huh? We'll go to Calcutta, but we will not go to Mayapur. Like that. So like that, we are actually very, very helpless people in this world. Helpless. We are completely dependent on the mercy of the Lord. Right? So that is why we should actually understand that I am not the doer. Then there are 4 other factors. Right? Then yasya nahamkrita bhava buddhir yasya na lipyate atvadaya miman loka nahanti na nibuddhyate. So this actually all these verses, they are referring to work in mode of goodness, a renunciation in mode of goodness. Right? The most important factor in our life is Tyaga. What are the 3 Tyagas? Bolo, Pooja. 3 Tyagas that I always discuss. कौन बोलेगा? किधर है वो कपल? नहीं, गाँव है? गाँव मध्ये है? What are the 3 Tyagas? बोलो संतोष. कितने बार बोलते हैं? बोलो. हाँ हाँ. संगत्यागा, कर्तृत्व त्यागा and फलत्यागा. बोलो विशाल. हाँ. अभी now you remember? Sangatyaga means this is not my work, this is Krishna's work. Right? That is called Sangatyaga. I am working for Krishna. ये मेरा काम नहीं है, कृष्ण का काम. कर्तृत्व त्यागा means I am not the doer, he is making me do it. That is called कर्तृत्व त्यागा. And Falatyaga. It is his work and he is making me do it. So he is the owner of the fruits of the activities. ये समझने में कितना तकलीफ है, करने में कितना तकलीफ है. Right? Actually, who will give the fruits of his activities? Right? Who gives? Right? इतने सारे क्लास सुनने के बाद 2-4 पैसा कलश के लिए दे दिया, बस बड़ी बात है. Right? नहीं तो we are very, very attached to the fruits of our activities. बैंक में रहना ठीक है, कृष्ण का हुंडी में जाना सही नहीं है, राइट? सो दैट इज वाई unless we do this, we cannot have shanti. Tyaga, this tyaga, tyaga shantir anantaram. Prabhupada said they establish all these, UNO and all, right? But where is the shanti? Because everybody is thinking, I am my country, I am the doer, I will finish them up. Everybody is in 10th canto Bhagavatam, Satyavratam, Satyaparam, in the verse, Prabhupada writes that natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate. Jnana bala kriya cha. Jnana bala kriya cha. Right? Prabhupada says, for any work to be done, you need knowledge. Then you need bala, you need strength, right? And then kriya, you must perform. Jnana bala kriya cha. Like, so all these karmis, they work very hard. So in order to establish a factory, you need these three things: jnana, bala, and kriya. But for creating this material world, Krishna doesn't do anything, because his energies are working. Jnana bala kriya. Right? So then Prabhupada says, even for devotees also, if they are dedicated to Krishna consciousness, their activities also are done automatically. Krishna's activities are done automatically by his energies. Jnana, bala, kriya. They are doing. But for karmis, they have to make an endeavor. They have to work hard and like that. But actually for devotees, like if you have seen in Prabhupada's life, right? Yeah, it looked like, he was struggling and all. But later on, they realized when the time came when Krishna started giving, 1966, they were hiring a small place, paying, some $75 per month. Right? By 1976, they had a building, 13-story building. आइए, क्या क्या? You want to? नहीं, नहीं, बाद में आइए, बाद आने का नहीं, हमको नहीं चाहिए. How Krishna is giving, right? Everybody, like, they would just go and people take books, they give money and all that. Jnana bala kriya cha. So automatically in devotee's life, Prabhupada said, if you are dedicated to Krishna, these jnana bala kriya cha, these energies, they work automatically. If you simply read Bhagavatam, Kalash will come. That's what I have done, right? People are very surprised. So I have realized this. I have realized last Janmashtami and this Janmashtami that I am not the doer. I am not the doer. I have realized practically. Kartrutva tyaga मैंने छोड़ दिया. Kartrutva tyaga, I given up this conception of I am the doer. Because I have realized this, that I am not doing. Krishna is supplying everything. Krishna is doing everything. His Prakriti is Jnana Bala Kriya is happening. Right? So, Atmanam Kevalam Tiyaha, this conception I have given up, that I am doer and all that. Because practically it is happening like that. So these three things, right? मेरा काम नहीं है, कृष्ण का काम है. It is Krishna's work. I am not the doer. And then give up the. So such a person, even if he kills, he is not killing. Then he realized, right? Because he is talking about Arjuna, like he was talking about Tyaga. Then Krishna described what is Tyaga in mode of ignorance, and then what is Tyaga in mode of passion. Right? Anybody remember? Somka, you remember? Niyatam kuru karma, niyatam kuru sannyasah, niyatam tu sannyasah, karmano nopupadyate, mohastasya parityaga, tamasa parichakshate. One should never give up prescribed activities, duties. One who gives up prescribed duties out of illusion, mohastasya parityaga, such tyaga is known as tyaga in mode of ignorance. Dukkam iti evayat karma kaya klesha bhayatyajat. Sakritva rajasam tyagam naiva tyaga phalam labhyate. Somebody out of dukkha, one gives up the work because it is troublesome to body. Kaya klesha bhayatyajat. Out of fear, one gives up the work. Such a tyaga is rajasic tyaga. So for such tyaga, you won't get result of sannyas. Naiva tyaga phalam labhyate. Then third one is yeah. Tyaktva karmaphala sangan niyatam kriyate Arjuna. नहीं कार्यम इति एवयत कर्म नियतम क्रियते अर्जुन संगम त्यक्ता फलम चैव सात्यागम सात्विकम उच्यते. Right? Because thinking that it is my duty to perform and then working according to prescribed rules and regulations and giving up the fruits of one's activities, that actually is tyaga in mode of goodness. Then nadveshti akushalam karma kushalam nanu sajjate. Now Krishna is talking about akushala karma and kushala karma. Akushala karma, because Arjuna is thinking killing my opponent people is akushala karma. And then going to the forest and doing meditation or begging, he is thinking kushala karma. But somebody is in mode of goodness, for him, he is not thinking about akushala karma and kushal karma, because now you have to raise above it. Then whatever, you may be thinking killing the opposite soldiers is akushal karma, but actually it is not. So medhavi chinna samshayaha. For an intelligent person gives up this all these doubts about kushal karma and akushala karma, because he is situated in tyagi sattva samavishtu. Because he is situated in mode of goodness, so he understands. So in that regard, in that connection, Krishna is talking about, yasya naham krita bhavo. So one who has given up ahankar, that I am the doer, and then I am doing as per the orders of Krishna. Right? Such a person is Jivan Mukta. Okay? Now he is no connection with modes of nature. He is risen above three modes of nature. He is working according to the orders of Krishna. He is worried, he is thinking what is pleasing to Krishna. Then such a person, even if he kills, he is not killing. He is not entangled. Just like an army soldier comes to village and kills people, for his own benefit or out of revenge or something, he will be dead. But if he goes to the border and kills opposition soldiers, then he gets reward. Is it clear? So we should not think, oh, now I know Bhagavad Gita, I will kill, then I will not become entangled. Right? We have to raise to the, we have to raise this platform of, what are three tyagas? What are the three tyagas? Huh? Sangatyaga, Kartrutva Tyaga. Then only we will get peace in this world. Right? Otherwise our minds are always agitated. Always agitated. That is why Prabhupada writes in 5th canto Bhagavatam, all of you can, it's very difficult for you to learn this verse, but at least put it on a piece of paper or save it on notes. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. बोलिए. नमस्तेजस तेजसे आविर्भव वज्रनक वज्रदंष्ट्र कर्माशय रंधय तमो गस ओम स्वाहा अभयम आत्मनि भूयिष्ठ ओम श्रम. Difficult, right? Huh? 5th canto. Prayers by Jambudvipa, residents of Jambudvipa. You will find that. Prahlad Maharaj, Harivamsha, in Harivamsha, Lord Nrsingadev stays there, and then Prahlad Maharaj, along with his associates, he stays there. Like that. So he is offering prayer. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. Namah Tejas Tejase Avirbhava Vajranaka Vajradamshtra Karmasayam Randhaya Tamo Grasa Om Swaha Abhayam Atmani Bhuvistha Om Sham. He's saying. So Prabhupada writes that Hiranyakashipu represents material desires. Hiranyakashipu represents material desires. Then because of presence of material desires in our heart, we do karma. We do karma. So what is the definition of karma? What is the definition of karma? Aksharam Brahma Paramam Swabhavo Adhyatmam Uchate Bhuta Bhavodbhava Karo Visargaha Karma Samjitaha. Right? The work that creates your next body is called karma. So why do we perform karma? Because of desire in the heart. So he is praying Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. Namas Tejas Tejase. He is light of the light. Tejas Avir Bhava. He is the source of everything. Vajranaka. He has thunderbolt like Vajradamstra. Vajranaka Vajradamstra. Karmasayam Randhaya. My dear Lord, with your thunderbolt like nails, pierce our hearts and smash the desire for karma. Karmasayam Randhaya. Tamo Gasa. Whatever the ignorance is in my heart, just destroy it. Om Swaha, right? Karmasyam Randhaya Randhaya. Then Abhayam Atmani Bhuishta, Om Shram. So, then we will become fearless. Right? The Lord Nrsingadev is the one who gives us fearlessness, in our lives. So, as long as we have desire for fruitive activities, always remember there is a Jivan Parimiti is there. Jivan Parimiti means we cannot achieve whatever we want. Limitation is there or not? Huh? I desire so many things. It doesn't mean that I can achieve. Right? Who is stopping us from achieving what we want? Huh? Right? So, even though I have a desire to achieve something, to obtain something, but actually it's not in my hands. It's not in my hands. Man proposes, God disposes. Like recently one of our devotees applied for visa, then he made all the arrangements. 21st he is supposed to fly. All the papers and everything was ready, everything was done. It came all the papers and all. Visa fellow said, we are not giving. Right? You cannot actually, slap him or something. You kick him and say, give me visa. Right? There, if you go to American visa, I think there is a glass. You cannot directly approach him. Right? Because they commit violence and all, that's why as for security they have put a glass. So it is not easy. So many obstacles. Right? So many obstacles. हम एक चाहते हैं, भगवान कुछ दूसरा देते हैं. Right? That is why Lord Shiva is praying in 4th canto Bhagavatam that pravrittaya nivrittaya pitrudevaya cha karmani namo adharma vipakaya mrutyave dukkha hetave. My dear Lord, you are the cause for material life, pravrittaya. Nivrittaya, you are the one who gives. Nivrittaya means liberation. Pitrudevaya cha karmane. Then Namo adharma vipagaya. You are the one who gives results to irreligious activities. Namo adharma vipagaya. And dukkave mritya hetave. And then you are the one who gives dukkha. Then you are the one who gives death. Right? Like that. So Lord Shiva is saying this. Lord Shiva is saying. So we should realize. So Prabhupada is saying that we should constantly pray to Lord Nrsingadev, to kill our material desires in our heart. Just like he killed Hiranyakashipu with his sharp nails. Like that, we should pray to Lord Nrsingadev, pierce our heart and remove all the material desires. Right? Then that ahankara will go away. The ahankara will go away. Then Prabhupada is saying, Shaktitraya sametaya miduse ahankaratmane cheta akuti rupaya namo vacho vibhutaye. Here, Lord Shiva is praying to another feature of Rudra. He is saying, he himself is praying to another feature of Rudra to remove ahankara from his heart. Miduse Ahankaratmane. So just imagine, Lord Shiva is praying to, because there are Dvadas Rudras are there. Right? 11 Rudras are there. So Lord Shiva is one Rudra. He is praying to another form of, another feature of Rudra to, remove the Ahankar from his heart. Prabhupada writes in the purport. Arthalingaya Namase. Anyway, so there is lot of effort we have to put to get out of this Ahankara. I am doer. Right? I am the doer. And immediately that is why we become angry. That everything has to happen according to our wish. If it doesn't happen, then we become angry. Right? But that is why Prabhupada is saying, pray to Lord Nrsimhadev constantly. Just like Hiranyakashipu represents material desires. So, just like he killed Hiranyakashipu, he will kill the material desires in our heart. Like that. So, like that, we should be on our toes all the time. That at least theoretically realize, accept that I am not the doer. That is why we should develop this habit of, after doing any work, what we should do? Sarvam. Are you practicing or not? बोलते हैं कि नहीं? कृष्णार्पणमस्तु. सर्वम. रात को सोने से पहले dedicate all the results, everything, manasa vacha karmana, whatever you have done, give them to Krishna. You cannot say Ramarpanamastu. Yeah, you cannot say Ramarpanamastu because Rama did not beg. Rama never said, give it to me, right? Krishna said, only two personalities. One is Lord Vamandev begged, and then Krishna also begged. Krishna also saying, give me Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, Yome Bhakta Prayachati. That is why we say Krishna Paramastu. Because Krishna is the one who will take very happily whatever we give. Right? Like that. So that way we should develop this habit. Every day night before sleeping, say Krishna Paramastu. Right? Even if you are taking medicine, we should say Achyutaya Namaha, Anantaya Namaha. Prabhupada writes in one of the purport, before taking medicine, Aushade Smarane Vishnu. One should remember Vishnu before taking medicine. Then that medicine will work properly. Right? Like that. There is another version in Vishnu Purana. Prahlad Maharaj offered it to. He said, Om Achyutaya Namaha, Anantaya Namaha, Govindaya Namaha, and then ate poison. That poison became Amrita. Right? So even for us, when we say, even if it doesn't become Amrita, at least it will save us from material entanglement. Right? Material entanglement. And then before doing anything, what we should do? What we should say? Shri Govinda, Shri Govinda, Shri Govinda. Because Manasa Vacha Karmana, whatever activities we do, they will become purified. Right? So whenever we go in front of the deities, what we should say? Ahamannam, 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 Ahamannam. Right? कभी बोलता है कोई? What is, anybody knows meaning? What is the meaning? Huh? First of all, make me fit for doing your service. And then please engage me in your service. And then third one is, I should give Ananda to you. I should be the cause of giving Ananda to you. Ahanandam. Only 3 desires we should ask from Krishna. 3 benedictions. What are they? You know? Huh? 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 First one is? Bolo? No. 3 benedictions that you should ask from Krishna. Achal Bhakti to the lotus feet of Krishna, to your lotus feet. Number 2, friendship with all the devotees. And number 3, compassion for all living entities. Right? Who asked? Yeah, flower wala. Like that. These are some basic principles, we should always remember. Right? Thank you. Hare Krishna.